Okay, but we do want to go on to the next story. Yeah, Barbie. This is my favorite story. Okay, Michelle, take it away. You found this. Okay, so I found this earlier, or actually a couple days ago. So this is Barbie. Her name is Tiffany, the Barbie. So she's basically married, has 2 children. So this entire Instagram account is devoted to her daily life. So you know how we post on Instagram every single day, oh, I'm eating food. This is me with my child. This is me with my dog. This is Barbie in her imaginary world of just being a mom, a fashionista. This is her right now getting her getting
like a mani-pedi or something.
Mani-pedi. This is really cute, and it shows like how women these days will show, hey, I'm pregnant. Here's my monthly photo. Here's my weekly photo. It shows Barbie through the weeks of her life, and it's really cool because she started off like in 2015. This Instagram account, Tiff the Barbie, and it you know, just a normal following. I just like Barbies. This is great. This is her daily life, and then it has blossomed into this. Barbie's actually really cool. She doesn't have to be the vet. She doesn't have to be the doctor or the teacher. She can actually be a mom, a stay-at-home mom, and take care of these 2 little kids and be a wife to her husband. So look at this. Look at all these great, you guys saw the great photos.
And they even had it, we looked further through the account. There's one picture or a couple of pictures where Barbie's water broke in the bed, so the mattress was wet. She was waking up Ken, like, hey, wake up Ken, it's time. Like, this is a full-on spread. She's changing the diaper.
So this is clearly something that someone made up. So Mattel did not create Barbie being pregnant and Barbie being mom and Barbie being wife. But should they? You know, does this open up that conversation of, well, is it time for that? Because a lot of little girls and little boys are at home with mom, and that's a great thing to have mom at home. I hope that I can have some time with my baby at home when that time finally comes. But are we responsible now in society for presenting these different casts and characters of how the mom's role is in our lives and in the household? And I think for Mattel, should they now make this a real thing? It's a fun, spoofy Instagram account, but I kind of think they should make it real.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Barbie, and I'm Googling it right now, Barbie did try to come up with a pregnant Barbie and with a baby, and then the belly, if I'm not mistaken, you could detach the belly and the baby was in there hanging out.
I feel like I've seen that too.
Yeah, and I don't think it got a good response.
Okay, maybe because people worried about teen pregnancy.
People worried about teen pregnancy, and then it was because if you're like 5 playing with a Barbie and she's pregnant, are you promoting pregnancy to
young mom,
to the wrong audience, young group of women, of girls and boys? So I'll Google if there was any backlash, but I do think that we had a pregnant Barbie and then she got snatched off the shelves.
Okay.
So I think what's funny about this is that as I'm looking through the photos, and you could go to the Instagram account, my wife and myself, we've done these unironically. We've taken these exact photos, baby the size of a banana, and then the size of a passion fruit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it is funny. It's just funny how I would say back in the day, you just went through life, and then you have these face-to-face interactions with people. You know, how you feeling, how you doing. But now everything's all social media. It's your life edited. You go on social media to get ideas on how to do this stuff, either consciously or subconsciously. Then you end up doing the same thing. So a lot of the things end up looking the same way. All the different transitions, and it's just funny to see that now it's a spoof, but it's spot on. It's spot on. I've been in those photos before.
And we were all talking about which topics we were going to do before we came on, and Rob was the one, not to call you out, but looking through like, oh my gosh, I've done that, and ha ha ha, wow, she's really putting the shea butter on her belly, because it's real life things, and it makes it real.
Yep. Okay, so Cornelia's got something.
So here's on YouTube a video of a young girl playing with the pregnant Barbie, Midge. M-I-D-G-E. Midge has a belly. You can see the little girl rubbing on her stomach. She takes her out and is playing with her. It has a little baby with her. You see right there?
Next to her, yeah.
You can see like the baby. Can you guys see it better now?
Yeah.
There's a little baby next to her. So at one point, this was a thing. Now we don't see her anymore.
Swaddling the baby.
She's taking the baby out. The baby's in there nice and comfy,
oh my God,
hanging out. So yeah, we've seen this before, but I don't think it was too popular. Yeah. I don't think people liked it.
Yeah, well, the baby looks a little odd. It just looks weird.
Not all babies are created equal, Rob.
So here's another interesting thing. So my wife has her own career. but she also is at home during a chunk of the day to take care of the kids. But she has to trust me, she's busy. She's working all the time
Very
too.
busy.
So, but what's interesting is that she's got other moms in the same group, right? And what I've seen firsthand, and what I hear them talk about is, you know, motherhood is it's different now. The way that they approach it is different. They still want to do their own thing. It's not like, you know, if you've seen the show Mad Men, it's a different era these days.
show.
It's not like this is what you do and this is your role and that's it, defined by somebody else.
Right.
It's women coming up with their own way that they want to be a mom. And some of them want to be very traditional, some of them want to be free range and have their kids kind of do what they want for part of the day. They go far off in the playground. It's kind of choose your own adventure, and there's a lot more empowerment on how women want to raise kids. In their own view, and it's going to be different than their parents, and it's going to be their own sort of vision of what they see as being the perfect parent, and what you hear about most of the time. I just saw that movie Bad Moms, or at least the end of it, and I think the grand realization that we're all coming to is that it's super hard. It's you don't really know what you're doing, and you just do the best you can.
Right, right.
So a comment real quick.
Yeah.
Michelle Fox says, yes, there was a pregnant Barbie as you described, and then Terry Latsko said, when I was little, I drew a picture of a pregnant lady and got in trouble for it. That was in the 50s. So
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've really come a long way, especially just in the conversation of pregnancy.
And David Wong, your comment's an interesting one. David says this could actually become a teaching solution. Says, imagine a Barbie box set with 5 action figures. Barbie at each trimester, Barbie with the baby. Kids would get to learn about the various stages of life.
That's very smart.
I think, you know, and maybe this isn't something that every parent gets just for fun, but maybe as a mom out there, if you're pregnant and you're trying to think, okay, I have one child and I don't want them to feel like they're going to have, you know, another sibling come along and take all of the attention off of them. How do I make this something that my child can also experience with me? Maybe that would be perfect for them. You know, you have a parent who gives their other child a Barbie and says, okay, mommy's at this stage. Now you can play. Okay, mommy's going to this stage. I mean, I could see that being kind of useful.
Okay. So
Rob crossed his
Do you
legs,
not
so it's
agree?
about to get
No,
real.
that actually
not only
does
do I
happen.
He crossed
agree,
his
That
legs, so
does
it
happen.
got
Did we
real.
just come up with something?
no.
No, that's actually not real.
Yeah.
Rob
So
agrees with me.
It's getting real.
Never mind.
so
I'm not a parent.
but no, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And I would just say this: you're not alone.
Okay.
Good ideas. Great minds think alike, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's always the fear. You have one, and then the other one comes along, and then your first baby is no longer your baby. She's gonna be mad at me. You have like all this internal struggle. So you try and soften the blow. So you do things like, hey, this is a baby, and one day you're gonna have a brother or sister, and everything's gonna be fine, and everyone's gonna be happy. Guess what? Doesn't matter. They're still gonna be jealous because you just have to take care of a baby. Babies have more needs than a toddler, so you do the best you can.
Right.
My mom got my daughter a baby, a lifelike baby, a boy baby, and it looked freakishly real. And so we're like, this is great. This is almost too real. And we're like,
Well, your
what do you
baby looks
think?
like a little Cabbage Patch doll, so any Cabbage Patch.
It's a burrito.
So we're thinking like, in our mind, oh, she's gonna take care of the baby, and then while mommy's doing baby things and she could be doing baby things, oh, I love to imagine stuff like that.
no.
The reality
It
of the
didn't happen?
situation, no, that baby was in the bathtub for like a month. The head was off, and she used that to, you know, get water and wash her own hair. There were Barbies in the head that came off, and that was like the hot tub. I mean, I don't know if I'm alone on this, but that's how it went down at my house. We had great intentions.
Right.
There's still a little bit of jealousy, but they're playing a little bit more. You just, again, we don't know what we're doing. You do the best job you can.
Right.
Oh, no.
Well, if you have any solutions to being a parent with a child and you have another one on the way, things that you have done, either the things that didn't work and you thought they would or something that did, I would love to hear about it.
Yeah, totally.
I also think, though, that with this conversation, you know, the fact that a woman, the person behind the Tiff the Barbie Instagram account, has decided to remain anonymous for now. She was interviewed several months ago, back when the account only had like 10 to 11,000 followers. Now there's more than 60. And at the time, she said, you know, it was just something fun for me to do. I was just having a good time. Wants to stay anonymous, but said that it takes about 30 minutes to set up the production of it all and then do all the photos, maybe an hour out of her day. But it's her way of being able to enjoy, you know, the motherhood part of her life and share it with everyone else for a good laugh. And so if you want to check it out, Tiff_the Barbie, I think is what it is. But let us know what you think about it. I think it's a funny little parody, if you will, on motherhood and just life at home. It's cute.
Yes. It's really cute.
And one of my favorite quotes of all time is, "Climb a mountain, tell no one." And so it's always neat to see these, because Instagram basically is for self-promotion. Let's just be honest about it. This is my best life edited. So here's someone that's actually having fun with it, but not taking credit for it. And that is a rare thing in social media. So that's highly unusual.
Yep. I don't climb mountains and tell no one.
You like tell everyone.
I like the quote. I like the quote. I don't do it.
I don't do it.
If I climbed the mountain, I'd blow out all my weathercasts and just be like, look at this. This is hard. Impressive.
True story.
Terry did ask how Ken would work into the pregnant Barbie. That's a great question. I don't know. Those conversations might need to come later. But in the Tiff the Barbie Instagram account, she did put a little billboard up that said, Kenneth, is it Carter?
Ken Carson.
Kenneth Carson, who's a lawyer, and she actually went as far as to make this fake billboard. She had the unicorn frappuccinos and
Oh gosh.
She's very relevant.
It's
very millennial.
Very cute. Check it out.
All right, you guys all set? Anything else? Is that it?
Out of here.
That's it. Okay, by the way, we didn't mean to wear turquoise today. Michelle, again, didn't get the memo.
Dropping the ball.
I like to be different.
You are different. You guys match with your black, though. So there you go.
There we go.
Okay. Thanks for being with us, you guys. We're back here tomorrow morning, 5 to 7 a.m. You can catch all of us. And then myself and Michelle, we're about to go do ABC 10 at 9. Join us, abc10.com. You can watch us live. Have a good one.